Good afternoon, everybody. The Big Art Solution Sports Program is back with you again. And then today is Tuesday, and then we know that during this week there are games. Over the weekend there are games. And there's a whole lot of news that is happening in football. But let me just start. Welcome Shakes Mangoba Ngwenya, and then the former Mamelodi Sundowns and Bafana Bafana midfielder, attacking midfielder, at some point as a striker. Shakes, welcome to the show.
Prasabri, thanks for having me on the show, and welcome also to the viewers.
Shege, we saw that at Mamelodi Sundowns, Dennis Onyango had some problems. And then, you as a former player, what would you like to say about what is Dennis Onyango is going through, coupled with what Rulani Mukwena said in one of the press conferences?
Yes, Pasobri. I think Onyango finally showed us that he's also a human being. Everybody makes mistakes, Prasobri, and it had to come at one stage or the other. You know, this record thing of no clean sheets, I think now it's gone, it's past, and they will focus more now on the game because now it's happened. They need to try again now and be solid at the back and not concede. But when it comes to Onyango and blaming him for the results, I think it would be really unfair. You know, somebody who's done so much for the team, who's won the best player in Africa, and who saved Sundowns. In fact, he single-handedly gave Sundowns that MTN 8 final, where he saved all the penalties and broke records. So he's done amazing things, Onyango, and he only showed that he's human because everybody makes mistakes. You can never be at your A game forever, all the time. So, last week he got that red card, which he took one for the team. Every captain would do that for their team, you know. Sundowns was leading 2-0, and Libusa made that mistake and passed the ball back, and he had to take one for the team. There are capable guys there. Kennedy Mwenu is there. So he had to take one for the team there, and you can't blame him. I just think he's a strong player, a strong mentality, and he will bounce back and he will be at his best again. I really believe in Onyango. He's done a lot for the team, and I don't think he can be criticized for forever for those two mistakes he made on the day.
And I like it when you say two. It's not like it's 10. It's not like it's 20, it's two.
Yes, two.
And what I like about Onyango, he's so humble. When he got the award, he said credit to the fellow goalkeeper, Kennedy. Said, I learned from Kennedy. Not many people do that. So for me, Dennis is something else. And then he's the best goalkeeper in Africa. So we shouldn't forget that. Tsepan, we saw that Swallows now are singing a different tune. David Mkhashwa now all of a sudden, he called an emergency meeting. I don't know, what's your take? What's happening at Swallows?
Yeah, we saw that he called an emergency meeting with the board discussing the coaches and the technical staff, you know, telling them that they shouldn't report for training. So it was very concerning because now it contradicts the statement that the president of the club has said last week, you know. So now they're saying a different tune now. So yeah, so since after the 3-1 loss to Kaizer Chiefs, everything just changed. I think he had to do something. Remember, I did say that even three people can say something or boycott a match, but it sends out a very loud message to everyone, you know, because a lot of people saw what those supporters did outside. As much as they were just 3, but they saw actually what they were actually trying to say and which type of message they were sending, which turns out now we see what's happening right now. So yeah, it's really a mess there at Swallows.
Shakes, what's your take about Mr. David Mkhashwa? What's your say? I mean, today he says this after a single game, he changed, he turned 180 degrees. He was saying, let's support, we are going a lean spell. What's your take?
I think, you know, when you are in that seat, Prasob, it's not easy. You know, that's why you will hear all these contradicting stories, you know. The man has changed now. The pressure is on, seriously. When you look at Swallows, they're right there at the bottom of the table. So, yeah, it's not easy. And you can't, as the chairman, just sit around and look when the ship is sinking. You need to do something. And I think now he's decided that action must happen, you know, changes must happen within the team, you know. But I just feel sorry for the coach there because it's not only him. The players need to take accountability as well, and they need to take accountability of the ship there. There's a lot of experienced players there, Abo Chisboy, Abo Nyatama, Abo Vuyomire. I think those guys need to sit down with those youngsters and see how they come out of this pit hole, because those experienced players, they were there and they came up with the team. I'm sure that if they can sit down with these youngsters, you know, they can come out with something positive, because Swallows really is not a team that deserves to be down there. I've got a lot of love for the team. My family's got a lot of love for this team, and we're happy when Swallows was doing well. But now these draws and losses, these draws have turned into losses, and the ship is sinking and something needs to be done.
But Shakes, I like what you said the other day, that it cannot be look at the direction of the coach. Did the management replace the quality players that they lost? That was a very good question that you asked. They also have to look at themselves as management. Did they really replace the quality that they lost? So that's what I could say. Sepang, we hear that some people are already saying Kune is as good as he has retired. So what's your take?
No, man. If you don't see a player playing, why do we have to rush into conclusions or jump into conclusions, you know, about it? I mean, he even he's very active on social media. He posts every day while he's at training, you know, just supporting the team, you know. So it looks like he's actually happy. He's still putting in the work. It's not easy, you know, having to have an injury and then you need to just get back into your number one spot again. It's not easy with the kind of goalkeepers they have at the moment. So, yes, we know that he's a good player, top quality goalkeeper, but he also has competition and he's human also after all. So we can't be quick to judge or conclude if we don't even see him play. It's normal, it's natural. We are going to see him play again. We know that, and yeah, we can't wait to see him again. You know, he's a patient player. He did say that he's very patient. He's waiting for his time again, and we'll gratefully see him play again. You know.
So, Shakes, what can you say? Because you know these players very well. What can you say about the form that is being shown by Khama and Kikindoli at Kaizer Chiefs? Are we seeing the resurrection of Kaizer Chiefs? I hope they don't get injured. What can you say? Just give me a comment about what is happening at Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah, Prasob, Amakhosi Jabulile are right up there now, number 2. And it's good to see, a big team like Kaizer Chiefs. We want them to compete. We don't want to be laughing every weekend, and we want a big team like Kaizer Chiefs to compete. And yeah, right now they are on top form. Keegan Dolly has added a lot to the team. Billiard is a quality player, but when you are alone there and you don't have somebody to complement you, it becomes very difficult. Now I think there's weight off his shoulder with Keegan Dolly being there as well. And it's just adding to the quality that we know they have. I mean, we saw them at Sundowns. They are quality players with that CBD that they formed at Sundowns. You can see the quality that they're bringing into Kaizer Chiefs now. And yeah, let's just hope they don't get injured. Keegan Dolly, I'm just wishing that he continues from here, because there was a lot of doubters when he came back. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about his weight, but he has shown that he's a professional and he's getting stronger and stronger. I really believe in those two players, and they can do a lot for Kaizer Chiefs, and it's just good to see that Chiefs now is getting those results, even though I'm still not happy with the way they play their football. I have a problem with that type of coaching for our local players. But yes, they are winning games. So that's what the supporters of Kaizer Chiefs need right now.
I'm sure Tsepang will kill me if I don't allow him to talk about Chiefs. Remember, Chiefs is close to his heart. Tsepang, do you want to throw in one or two words before we move on?
No, I just love the words that what Mr. Shakes just said, saying that we're not playing the kind of football that we're supposed to play, locally. But I think as a coach, maybe it's working for him, and as a team, yes, we're winning games, but we still want to see the style of play. We want to see our traditional style of football. So I think it will bring out the most in a lot of players within the team, because only certain individuals right now are on top of the game. But it would be nice to see the whole team, being on top of the game. So, but yeah, they're doing well. Chiefs is doing well. Let's see if they can keep it up, keep up the momentum and just put pressure on Sundowns at the top.
Shakes, I'm sure you want to speak about this one. We are told that Percy Tau is the player of the week in Egypt. So what do you want to say about that?
Thanks, Prasobri. I don't know how proud I am. Percy Tau is just doing well, and also proving the haters wrong, because they were questioning Pitso in Egypt for bringing a player like Percy, saying that he failed in Brighton. But now they are singing his praises all along, There was a statement that they put at Al Ahly saying, "We have Percy Tau, you just don't understand." When the Egyptians start talking like that, then you know that they are crazy about the boy. They are happy, And he's doing good things. He's the top goal scorer. And his competitor has only scored from penalties. So so we are happy for Percy, and we are praying for him not to get injured and to carry on banging those goals. As long as he's injury free, I believe he will bang in those goals. He's just getting started, and we would like to see him set that league alight and being the top goal scorer there, and showing that Pitso knows his story. Pitso always brings in the right players. He knows his story. He brought in the likes of Shalulile at Sundowns. You can see what Shalulile is doing. So yeah, all the best to Percy, and may he continue doing what he's doing.
The rumors are saying Shalulile might be sold. He may go out. So I don't know. We hope that Sundowns will be able to replace him if he leaves. But it's a good thing if the player advances. But I would have loved Dr. Patrice Motsepe to match whatever that is being offered. We need to keep our quality players in our country. But Tsepang, I'm sure you love this. I'm told that Teboho Mokoena is closer to sign for Kaizer Chiefs. What do you want to say about that?
Yeah, we saw it coming actually from last season, but it looks like it's getting close now. It's a very brilliant player, still young, you know, a lot of potential right there. I think those are good signings and moves that Chiefs should be making. So I think they're on the right path in terms of that. And yeah, it's a very exciting player. I can't wait to see him actually wearing the Chiefs jersey.
Fraser will kill me if I don't talk about Orlando Pirates. The good news about Pirates is the striker, Tsogofatso, Mabasa, he says he'll be regaining his confidence soon. He's working on that. He's quite positive. So Fraser, we don't forget about Orlando Pirates. And before I leave, guys, and then Royal AM is doing very well. And then I see that TX Galaxy, they are starting to move from the bottom now. And then while I'm still there, tomorrow at 1, we are posting our interview with Ethan Brook. What a nice young man. Very nice young man. Very humble, willing to talk, willing to learn. He reminds me of Shakes. I didn't know that Shakes is so good. Shakes is a very humble young man. I knew the wife, but I didn't know that Shakes is so good. He's a very humble man. He's like, I've got good friends. I like good people. Khabo Zondo. Khabo is a nice guy, very nice guy. Khabo, you can talk to him at any time, share ideas and so on. Those people, they ooze with confidence, and then they're easy accessible. I can tell you this Ethan Brooks is going to be something else. He's going to be something else. He's very nice, grounded. Listen to the interview, a very nice young man. Let's move on, guys. Shall we go to Europe? What's happening in Europe? Let's start here. I'm sure Tsepang would like to speak about this. What's your take about Carragher deciding to bench Ronaldo? And we hear that people are starting to complain that Ronaldo is not running, is not adding to the numbers when they defend. I don't think that's fair. For me, a player like Ronaldo, we know that his strong point, you need him in the 18 area, all right? And especially when you are attacking. If you ask Ronaldo to mark, for me, it's a bit unfair. It's a bit unfair. I mean, Ronaldo has saved them. But I want you to hear your comment. What's your take about the fact that Carragher decided to bench him?
First things first, you cannot overwork a player like Ronaldo or your Messi's, or your Ibrahimovic at this time and age that they are in. It doesn't make sense, You want to overwork them week in, week out. It's like they are 21-year-olds again. No, it really doesn't make sense, because players like that, you need to take care of them and play them according to their strengths, because you know what they can do for you if they are strong. And you as a coach as well, you know what they are capable of. So you need to take care of them, I think that's what he said. Michael Carrick said that after the match, saying that, no, we take care of him. We know what he can do, and we try to balance him during games, because we cannot overwork him and for him to be tired and to be exhausted. It will be a very worrying factor for them. So, for him starting the match, maybe he could have started the match because it's a big game. But at the end of the day, you ask a player how is he feeling, and is he ready for the match? How many minutes does he think as a player he can go for? So that's what Carrick said. He said he spoke to him. They were talking to him before the match, asking him how he is. So what people are saying, that he doesn't mark and he's not anything within the team, it's ridiculous. I think people should just scratch it out. A player like him, you can't say he must mark and attack during the whole 90 minutes of the game. So what are the other players doing? what are the other players doing? Because they are supposed to do their job as well. So they should accommodate him according to his strength, and then he will get to do what he knows best for the team.
Yeah, I don't know whether you saw, they said Ronaldo hit at Ballon d'Or organizers, just an hour before the whole thing. And then he said, he alleges that they say his main concern is to get more Ballon d'Or than Lionel Messi. But let me ask this question. Organizers, if really they said that, is it their place to say that? Shakes? Is it their place to say that?
No, I don't believe so, Prasobri. I don't think it's in their place to say that, I think the issue with that is that sometimes when Ronaldo is being called for the Ballon d'Or and he knows he's not going to win it, he shies away from coming to the event. So I think this is where this problem with the Ballon d'Or organizers comes from, because they feel like when he is not winning the award, he shies away from attending. But I don't know. I think Ronaldo is just a winner, and it comes with the territory. When he's not winning, he's not happy. So we just have to understand Ronaldo like that. That's what makes him the best. He wants to win all the time, and when he's not winning, he's not happy. And when it comes to his contribution at Man United, I think they are being ridiculous. Expecting Messi to mark Ronaldo to do the grafting on the field. I mean, the guy is a goal-scoring machine. He's shown it. He does it all the time. He's done it at Man United now. I think Carrick, maybe that's how he wants to use him. Maybe put him in there so that he bangs in the goal and he saves him from all the work that he needs to do. Because in a game like the one in the weekend with Chelsea, you needed all the soldiers there on board because you are playing against a team that will give you a lot of pressure. You need to work hard. So I think that's why he put him on the bench to say, let me save him. And then when we need him later, we get the best of Ronaldo, a fresh Ronaldo. Yeah.
I sympathize with Ronaldo because he said he confided in confidence to Pascal Ferret of the Ballon d'Or that his aim is to win more Ballon d'Or than Messi. And it was a conversation between the two friends. So why do you go out in public and say that? I don't think it was a fair thing to be done. So Ronaldo described, because he went on social media, described this guy as wanting attention for himself. So that's how he saw it. Now, Tshepang, we see that Man United have appointed Ralf Rangnick, all right, to be the coach of Man United, and then as an interim coach. I don't know if this interim thing will work for Man United. What exactly do they want? I don't know. What's your take, guys? This thing of having a caretaker who's going to come up with his philosophy, thereafter appoint a new coach who also is going to come up with his philosophy. What's your take, Tshepang?
Yeah, I think their eyes are still set on certain coaches, that they would like to use for next season, So that's why they had to take the interim coach. But for me, it destabilizes the team. I think it causes a lot of confusion as well and very uncertainty and a lot of question marks within the team, even players as well, because you're getting players confused, and because now they don't really know what's happening. So the 1 minute they've got a coach who tells them to do this, then the next minute they've got a new one who tells them to do this. And remember, players as well, there's certain players that they love certain coaches, and then there are others they don't. So there's a lot of chop and changing, which you get used to the one coach, and he very likes you. He likes you as well, and he's very comfortable with you. Then the next season you've got another one. Now the another one doesn't like you, likes a certain player now. So now it just confuses the players as well, you know. And based on how they're supposed to play, you know, as players, there's a certain style of play which they actually like and are comfortable with. And then the next one comes and they're not happy anymore. So it's just a matter of a confusion amongst the players. That's one thing I'm just worried about. But there's nothing we can say at this point. I think they're the ones that know what they want from the team. But I'm just concerned about the players. That's the only thing that was worrying me within that matter.
Shakes, as a former player, to kindly tell us, have you experienced such a thing? And how does it affect you as a player?
Yeah, Prasobri, I mean, it's confusing. Just one coach has just left now, and you have the caretaker coaches, and then somebody else is coming in until the end of the season. I think it does destabilize the camp, you know. And I don't understand, because they've got Fletcher there, who they are also looking at as a coach. So why don't they let him continue with Carrick until the end of the season? I don't understand, because he is one of the coaches that are put on the head there. Even though I don't think he I think it's just another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Also, he needs more experience to coach a big team like Man United, you know. But the issue with Man United is it's obvious. You can see that they have their eyes set on a certain coach who is not free yet. So they are waiting. They are waiting at the moment for that coach to be contract free or to leave that team, and then they can bring that coach on board. So yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to work now. They have to adjust to a new philosophy with this new coach, interim coach. Let's see what this coach can bring, and what if this coach goes out and he actually does well? Are they going to still want the other coach, or are they going to continue with this coach? It will be interesting to see what this coach brings.
And now, Shakes, while you're still there, we have Man United and Arsenal on Thursday. What's your take?
Yeah. I'm a Ghana supporter, by the way, Prasobri, and sizovuka ngabo labantu. It's going to be an interesting game, you know, because Arsenal, they're up and down, man. They won against Newcastle. This week, I think Arteta is slowly getting there, but the likes of Aubameyang are not really performing to the level that they should be performing, you know. And at the same time, we are playing against the Man United team also who are there and there. So I think it's an opportunity for Arsenal, this one, to beat Man United.
Tsepang, otherwise you'll kill me if I allow Shakes to go over you without giving you an opportunity. What's your take? Do you think Arsenal will do well, or Man United, you know, because of the problem that they are undergoing, then it's going to be a problem? What's your take?
No, it's a very tricky fixture, but I believe Man United will come out on top in this game. You know, I think they know what they have to do. So I'm behind United, and yeah, let's see what happens. I just want to see goals. If I see a lot of goals, then I know, yeah, this was a good match. You know, so yeah, I can't wait for the match and see what's going to happen.
Right. While you're still there, guys, what's your take, your honest assessment of Barcelona? You have seen few games now, 2 games. What's your take? Shakes, let me start with you.
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask Pratabo if he's watching since Xavi came in, because he was one person who doubted Xavi. And look now what it's done at Barcelona since Xavi has come in. I think him knowing the culture of the team is revived now, and they believe in themselves. I mean, the result against Villarreal this weekend, who would have thought Barcelona can win that game like that? So I think Barcelona slowly believing in themselves and coming to what we know Barcelona can be under Xavi. The players are receiving him very well. So I see big things coming with Arsenal. He's doing very well there.
It's a bump. We saw that Neymar got injured over the weekend. What do you want to say about Neymar and these injuries? What do you want to say? Are we going to see Neymar maybe after 2 years deciding to retire? I don't know when his contract is ending.
Yeah, it's very worrying because at the age that he's in right now, he's getting a lot of injuries, and they are taking him back for a very long time. So yeah, I'm also worried because he's someone whom we know that there's a lot he can still offer within the game, and we want him to achieve a lot of things, But with the kind of injuries, yeah, they're really making things impossible because we're not enjoying watching him play anymore. Let me just say that, yeah, we don't enjoy watching him play anymore based on the injuries, that he's currently having. And it's a very bad time for him to have such injuries because it's close to the World Cup, The World Cup is coming next year. PSG also within the UEFA Champions League competition as they are stepping up, So yeah, like the timing of everything is just bad. It's wrong at the moment. So yeah, it's really sad and heartbreaking seeing him where he is right now.
Shakes, as a former player, how does injuries play in the mind of a player?
Yes. Prasobri, I'm one of those. I'm one of those
I know
who was very much injury prone, and it's heartbreaking. It's sad every time you come to your best or you gain your fitness and then you get injured. You have to start all over again, and it kills you psychologically. It's a big problem, and I'm sure that's what Neymar is going through because he's just come from an injury, just like Ansu Fati as well, But yeah, it's not a nice situation to go through, He's been sitting for a long time now, and then he comes back, he gets injured again. So I think psychologically, it kills you. And, we're expecting a lot from Neymar. I think he's one of the players who could contest for that Ballon d'Or, But with these injuries, now, it's a problem. And Brazil also need him now. And PSG would need him for the Champions League.
Shakes has said mouthful, and Shakes is correct. We know that Shakes showed a lot of promise. We were expecting a lot from Shakes. Shakes was doing well, but unfortunately, the injuries were the injuries that plucked him, cut his career short. Shakes talks well about this. And then I don't know what's happening with Neymar. Tsepang, just a bit. Do you think what is happening outside football might affect him? I know that his love life is a mess. So psychologically, that might play a role. But I don't know. I'm just speculating. Not only that, we heard Messi said in France, they are too physical. And remember, it was not only, Messi said, I've never experienced this physicality. Even Neymar himself at some point once said, players like us in France are not protected. We want to be protected and they don't protect us. We are being kicked left and right. So do you think the French football, maybe they need to start to be harsh on the rough tackles? Look, there's a whole lot of unruliness in France. You see the fans throwing things in France. You see the fans invading the grounds, which you don't see in England, which you don't see in Italy, you don't see in Spain. There's a whole lot of unruliness that might damage the brand of the French League One. That's me in passing. Shakes, I was saying, you know it very well. You know, when you retired, we're still looking forward to see you because we knew what things you can add, you know. And then unfortunately, those injuries cut your career very short. And then, yeah, so those are some of the issues. Guys, I think in the absence of any other thing that we'd like to say, maybe we can call the show, we can call it a day. Who wants to say a word or two? Is anything that you want to say before we close?
I would just like to say congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns, as they've reached the 30 points mark. It's the quickest ever within the DStv Premiership, you know, in 12 games. So yeah, congratulations to them. They are doing well. And yeah, they really are raising the bar high and giving a lot of teams, you know, a lot of time to think and a lot to think of in terms of the quality and the improvement, you know, that they need to do, and even investing in themselves. And look, it's paying off for Mamelodi Sundowns right now, you know. Yeah, so congratulations to them. They're really doing well. The team as a whole. So yeah, congratulations to them.
Are you throwing in the towel? Shakes is bringing smile to your face. Throwing the towel. The league is gone. It's as good as gone.
I like it when Tshepang is talking like this, you know. Yeah. No, but yeah, you know, thanks, Thabang. You know, it's all about the professionalism there at Sundowns Prasobri. You know, everything is done professionally. All the players know. All the players come in there, they gel, they come into the culture of Sundown, and just the whole team has a culture about it and a style about it that you know, when you come in, you adjust to that style of play. You know, that Shushan and piano, that's always been there. We come into it and we have to adjust to it. So that identity is very important for a team, you know, and Sundowns have that. And we also don't often talk about the ladies team, which is also doing a massive things in Africa now and taking women's football to another level. You know what the Sundowns ladies team is doing. Is making everybody now take women's football seriously. So yeah, I'm also very proud of this brand called Sundowns, you know, and we just want to grow all the time, you know.
While you're still there about the ladies team, Tshepang, did you hear that Pirates, Chiefs, all the big guns, they may not play for the CAF Champions League because of not having the ladies team, and I'm disappointed at Pirates and Chiefs because these are our grandfathers in football. So for them not having organized the ladies team, it doesn't sound well. But I must say congratulations to Dr. Patrice Motsepe. You can see his investment is doing well. And before I close, guys, the Staleys are doing well. Don't forget that Stellenbosch is doing well. And not only that, I'm worried about Amazulu and Benny McCarthy. I don't know what's happening. It seems as if the wheels are going off now. And then I'm watching that space very closely. I've watched TS Galaxy, they play beautiful football, and then they are a team to watch. Guys, thank you very much for the show. Until we meet again on Saturday morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Prasobri. Sharp Tshepang.
Thank you.
Sharp, Mr. Six.